நீங்கள் பார்த்து கொண்டிருப்பது உங்கள் அற்புத இயேசு டிவி, சென்னையின் முதல் கத்தோலிக்க சேனல்.
வணக்கம். என்னோட பேர் நெல்சன் ஆண்டனி ஜோக்கியம், அற்புத இயேசு டிவியோட ஃபவுண்டர். இப்போ நீங்கள் பார்த்து கொண்டு இருக்கும் இந்த வீடியோவை ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கன்னு நான் உங்களை ரெக்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணுறேன்.
May the peace and grace of Jesus be with you. With these greetings, today I just want to share with you my personal witness of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. In 1995, Mr. Xavier Raj, then the head of the Department of Foreign Languages at Loyola College, arranged with the collaboration of the Emmanuel community of France to spend few days in Paralamonia in France. When Jesus appeared to Margaret Mary Alacoque in her visitation convent and showed his loving heart and asked her to reveal his love for the humanity and celebrate the feast of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. For the first time, I was entering the door of this adoration chapel. I heard a humble, cringing voice. "Give me your heart." I thought, it is my imagination. As I took another step again, "Give me your heart." Then I looked around. Nobody was there. Then I saw straight in front of me on the wall this icon, the apparition of Sacred Heart of Jesus to Margaret Mary Alacoque. At once I said, "Jesus, I gave my small heart to you when I received my first Holy Communion at the age of 7. At the age of 16, I gave myself my whole heart for you when I entered the Salesian Sisters Convent." At that moment, like lightning, flashes went into my mind. I saw where all I lost my heart, in the worldly values, things, in sin. I felt very, very sad for my infidelity, and I asked pardon and told Jesus, "Please keep my heart with you. I may lose it because I'm so sinful, so weak and fragile." Then I spent some time in front of the exposed Blessed Sacrament, and you know, our good Jesus pardons the sinners and loves them with this soothing experience. I returned to Katpadi. In 1997, Sister Gimet, brother, delegate for the Emmanuel community, Fidesco, came to India. She met the college students of Auxilium and Sacred Heart College and invited them to attend the 12th World Day celebration at Paris in France. I smiled to myself and thought it is impossible because of the expenses. But noticing the deep faith and trust Sister Gimet had in the divine providence, due to her encouragement, I went ahead. With difficulties, I got the permission of the 8 college principals of Tamil Nadu, managed to get 15 boys and 15 girls as Sister Gimet proposed. 2 lay persons, late Mr. Aloysius and Miss Ruth, and 2 priests and I accompanied them. They saw many places and churches in various places at France. We arrived at Paralemonial. All of us entered the Adoration Chapel at the Visitation Convent, the church where I had been in 1995. One by one, the students were coming out. I was standing outside. One naughty student came out and told, heartily laughing, and told another stout fellow, "Hey, Jesus asked my heart da." Then that boy said, "Yenada sonani?" Then he said, "I gave my heart to my girlfriend." Then that boy said, "Hey, Jesus asked my heart also too. My heart too." Then he said, "Oh, you would have told Jesus, Jesus, I give my plumpy heart to you." By the time, another girl running and came and said, "Jesus asked my heart too." Oh, you would have told Jesus, "Jesus, I give my heart. Jesus, I give my heart." Then I saw these students are fooling without understanding the voice of Jesus. So I called all of them and told them their childish, faithless behavior to Jesus, and sent them, all of them, back to chapel and told them to ask pardon from Jesus and surrender their hearts to the Sacred Heart of Jesus and come. Our college students, no? Anyway, very seriously they went and came back. After our trip, we had the evaluation at Auxilium College. They had seen Lourdes, Eiffel Tower, and so many places. To everyone's surprise, each one of them was touched by the cringing, soft, humble voice of Jesus. "Give me your heart. Give me your heart." Jesus asked their hearts individually. Everyone was moved by the love of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. Through this incident, I'm sure each of you who are listening to this video will be strongly moved to give your hearts to a compassionate Jesus, whose heart is burning with love for each of us, unconditionally, for all eternity. What privileged people we are to have such a loving and living God with us. The World Youth Day 1997 took place from 19 to 24th August 1997 in Paris, France. About 1,200,000 people, young people, took part in the meeting. During can see the amount of youngsters there. During the 12th World Youth Day celebration at Paris, Saint Pope John Paul II, here you can see him, who was sick at that time, with his spirit-filled voice, told the 2 lakhs of youth, "Go to the cities, the streets of your countries, and proclaim Jesus Christ and His love. Go to the streets of your countries and proclaim Jesus Christ and His love." So, filled with this great enthusiasm, the spirit of love for the Holy Father's words, the Loyola boys and the Auxilium girls took the initiative to arrange retreat meeting at different times for the college students at Ellery Hills with the help of late Father Gezu, a veteran Salesian missionary. He introduced his friend, late Father Karof, the saintly French missionary who evangelized many villages in Pondicherry Diocese, who helped our students to get a visa for France. Dear friends, every year we celebrate the feast of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. The 9 first Fridays to be observed with devotion, the guard of honor to the Sacred Heart, the Holy Hour, the enthronement of the Sacred Heart of Jesus in our institutions and homes, the apostolate of prayers, the little crusaders of Sacred Heart of Jesus were all means through which we were showing our love for the Sacred Heart of Jesus. But do we sincerely love Jesus and deeply trust Jesus? Blessed Rua, the successor of St. John Bosco, and Father Paul Albera teach us how to contemplate the image of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. The flames emanating, can you see here? The flames with the heart is on the top, the cross is on the top, and then the flames represents Jesus' affection for us. The thorns around the heart are caused by the infidels and the heretics, and all the more especially by those who are Christians only in name, with their acts of disobedience, by their passions and moments of uncontrolled anger, their evil thoughts, their attachment to riches and honor, their grumbling and dissatisfied ways of life, their fraud behavior, their acts of theft and missing the Friday abstinence. Especially the 2 thorns. Can you see here? The 2 thorns reminded by our Blessed Mother to the children during her apparition at La Salette as, "Bless for me, I am profaning the days of obligation." You know what are the days of obligation? Sundays, Christmas, and you know it. Blasphemy here and profaning the days of obligation. The 2 beams, can you see here the cross? The 2 beams, the cross symbolized indifference and sacrilegious communions. We go for communion without preparation, without love. Scandalous lives cause wounds in the heart of Jesus. The extraordinary rays, can you see the extraordinary rays? Like the heart of Jesus are the rings of his mercy and his immense generosity. So dear brothers and sisters, like these saints, we shall make every effort not to cause pain to this loving and compassionate Sacred Heart in any way whatsoever. We should place all our trust in Him. We shall make up for the scandals through a life of genuine zeal and good example. Mary, our Mother, will be pleased whenever we say these short, loving prayers for her Son Jesus. May the Sacred Heart of Jesus be loved, adored, and glorified daily throughout the world, now and forever. Amen. Say this prayer daily 81 times if you want any special graces. May every one of our heart be merged with the heart of Jesus and the Immaculate Heart of Mary. Pray for me. Thank you.
நீங்கள் பார்த்து கொண்டிருப்பது உங்கள் அற்புதர் இயேசு டிவி, சென்னையின் முதல் கத்தோலிக்க சேனல்.
வணக்கம். என்னோட பேர் நெல்சன் ஆண்டனி ஜோக்கியம், அற்புதர் இயேசு டிவியோட ஃபவுண்டர். இப்போ நீங்கள் பார்த்து கொண்டு இருக்கும் இந்த வீடியோவை ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கன்னு நான் உங்களை ரெக்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணுறேன். தேங்க்யூ. மறக்காமல் இந்த வீடியோவுக்கு கடைசியில் இருக்கிற அந்த அக்கௌண்ட் டீட்டெயில்ஸ் இருக்குது. உங்களுக்கு வேணும்னா நீங்கள் உங்களால் முடிஞ்ச காணிக்கையை நீங்கள் தரலாம். நன்றி. உங்களோட அற்புதர் இயேசு டிவிக்காக நெல்சன் ஆண்டனி ஜோக்கியம். தேங்க்யூ.